Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed last week's episode in Sedona. We still got a little bit more to do, and as you can tell, we're in another different spot. So I am currently in French Polynesia. This is the island of Moorea. So before this, I was out in Tahiti for a few days, now here for a little bit, and then gonna figure out the next plans, but I'll catch you up to that later. Right now, we have to do some more hikes in Sedona. We got one left. Then we're gonna be working our way up north towards Utah. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions of anything, just let me know in the comments and I will get right back to you. Thanks. Up to this point, I've traveled the world and seen 33 amazing countries. I've been to places I thought I'd only dream about. Van life will take up a big part of my time, but this doesn't mean that these international trips will be put to a halt. This YouTube channel is about my life from now on, including all of the van life adventures as well as my international endeavors. Now let's get back to Sedona and hike 7 sacred pools. Okay, so we're hiking to 7 sacred pools. Well, some of us are hiking. And I might be jumping, or no, I am jumping in, so we'll see how it goes. No, I am. Yeah, so we're gonna have a good little trek.
River crossing. Oh, she's really good. Okay.
So my friends here spend a lot of time in Sedona. A couple of them actually live here, and they were saying they have never seen 7 sacred pools be flowing this intensely. It was just because of that foot of snow that we had got previously, and so all of this water is snow melt. Just to give you an idea, it's not warm. We were trying to figure out the temperature of the water, and we didn't think that it could be any higher than 40 degrees, and that was being generous. I had to go in and out probably about 8 times total, and I could not feel any part of my body at the end.
There you go. Woo! Woo!
And then, of course, right when I thought I was done being in this cold water, all of a sudden the sky caught on fire. So I had to go back in. And I think I went in and out probably another 3 times. So got all numb again and just really enjoyed the polar plunge. Okay, so hiking back now. I can't think too much. My brain's frozen, but the sunset was crazy, so it was worth it. Okay, so just left Sedona, actually in Flagstaff now. Caught up on laundry, showers, working out, and now we are heading north. I'm actually skipping the Grand Canyon since I was there 2 years ago, and it's pretty windy out, so it's just really snowy. I'm just gonna skip that area. We're heading up to Page, Arizona. So that's near Horseshoe Bend, Antelope Canyon, and then just play around there for a bit and then head up to Utah. So we're gonna be working our way there and should be a good time. Okay, so just got to Horseshoe Bend. Weather isn't great. Just like last time I was here, it is so windy and it's super cloudy too, so we already paid for parking. So basically just gonna go out. Sunsets in 25 minutes, somewhere around there. We'll see what we can get. Yeah, all right. It's pretty cold. I can't wait until everything starts to warm up. I mean, I tell all my family back home I'm in the desert and they think that I'm out tanning and like sweating and everything, but a lot of people don't realize how cold it actually gets out here. So we're walking out now towards the lookout. We'll see if we get any light, but I mean, not looking too promising. Oh well. And just when I wasn't expecting it, all of a sudden, the sky just lit on fire. It only lasted about 3 minutes, but those 3 minutes were pretty magical. I cannot believe that that just happened. It went off like crazy. That's why you always go no matter what. Wow. I wasn't expecting that at all. Still burning just a little bit. It's like, oh wow. Yeah, that was incredible. I couldn't have asked for a better sunset for the Horseshoe. The next day, it was time to continue exploring around Page, Arizona. And my buddy from down in Sedona that I had met, Terry, he had told me about this spot called Stud Horse Point, and so decided it was a good time to go check it out, and I definitely was not disappointed. All right, so hiking to Stud Horse Point, and so I had to stay here because after this gate it becomes basically 4x4. I'd made it up to about there with the van, but I'll show you. I started to sink a bit. I don't know if the tracks are still there, and then I read a little review of this road, and they said if you don't have a four-wheel drive vehicle, which Gloria is not, to leave it at the gate, and then you have a half-mile hike in. So gonna hike in that half mile and hopefully get some content out there and we'll be good. But you can see it gets pretty soft, and that's where I sunk in right here, and right there, and right here. So almost made it up the hill, but I didn't want to risk it because I drove on a back road for about 20 minutes, so I didn't really want to have to deal with getting someone out here and pulling me out. So yeah, we'll just hike it. My van could have handled this. Like, it's not soft sand, it's all hard. like there's dips and everything, but had I pushed it, and I think I could have gotten up that hill, but I didn't know what was above the hill. Just like, I won't push it. It could have made it. That's okay though. Better safe than sorry, right? Hoodoos. It's my first sight. So these weird rock structures, I guess you'd call them, what I'm about to show you, are called hoodoos. H-O-O-D-O-O-S. And it's really weird looking, but yeah, I'll show you. So hoodoos are kind of a weird rock structure. It's actually made by wind and erosion, and the way to make it possible is you need to have a hard rock on top of a softer rock. So basically the rock underneath that's soft gets withered away, whether it's wind, rain, whatever it is, and the top rock that's harder ends up protecting it from the elements in the column, and so the column slowly gets skinnier and skinnier until the whole thing collapses. That's basically how hoodoos are formed. So one of these hoodoos is actually called Paul Revere rock, and if you don't know who Paul Revere is, you didn't pay attention to history class. Look him up. But basically he's one of those, I'm gonna mess up now, so I'm not even gonna explain what I think he is, but he was one of the riders screaming, the British are coming, blah, blah, blah. So he wore those old colonial hats, right? And it actually really kind of looks like it. So this is Paul Revere rock. So you got the face, I would even say that's the eye, maybe the chin. You can kind of see like little nose, and this is his hat. It's a different type of rock, so it really looks like it doesn't really belong. It's weird. But yeah, that's the Paul Revere hoodoo. What do you think? Do you see it? I need a selfie with my good friend Paul. It really looks like a face. That's cool. Okay, so walking back to the van now. Sun has set. Didn't really get much color going on at the hoodoos, but that's okay. I got some shots that I'm pretty happy with anyways. And we got a reel for, that's kind of a silly one, but we got a reel for Shady Rays done. So pretty productive evening.
Do ba 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 do 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 a boo ba do ba do boo boo ba do a do ba do ba do a do ba do ba do 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 a do ba do ba do a do ba do ba do ba do ba do.
And before I headed out, I was working on episode 11 of this YouTube series. So it's been a good day. But yeah, it's cold now. The sun's gone down, so I can just barely see my van. Gonna get back into it, get out of this little off-road desert area, back into town, warm up, and get ready for tomorrow. Not really sure what I'm doing yet. I think I'm still gonna try to get into Antelope Canyon. I might have a contact that gets me in, so we'll see. But until then, good night. So this is where I'm gonna stop the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this journey so far, heading up north. Kind of going with the flow as of right now. Not at this point, I wasn't quite sure where I was headed, But next week, expect to see some really cool locations. We got some awesome stuff coming up, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And as always, if you're enjoying watching along and following my journey, a like, comment, share, and subscribe of this video really helps me out a lot. Thanks so much, and see you next week.